Hey, everybody. Good evening. Can you hear me okay? Okay, great. Well, it is December the 19th, so happy holidays to everyone. I have had a change of scenery. As you can tell, I am down in Alabama. This is my dad's house, and so I apologize for the change of scenery, but we're going to be able to go through a lot of cool stuff tonight. So tonight we are going to be talking about how to stay fit during the holidays, during the New Year's, as well as all of the Slique products. And then we are also going to be covering some of my favorite products for. So before we get going, a couple of announcements. Reminder, the new website is launching on January the 18th. I thought I'd give you a little bit of a sneak peek. It is not done by a long shot, but I thought you might want to take a look at it. So here is what the new website's going to look like. This has been a major behind the scenes investment. And so for the past about 6 months, we've been working here on this website. So as you can see, this is the new homepage that you will come to at the all new lindsaylmore.com. There will be all new content in the resource library. You can still download your 5 free chapters of essentials. There will be featured blog posts and join the mailing list. And then we have some testimonials, etc. And then the really cool thing that I'm excited about is the new educational offerings. And so the new education offerings will bring to you 3 different types of education. So you will have the 101 level, the 201, and the 301. So the 101s, we're calling it Start Strong. This is a perfect opportunity for everybody who's just gotten a premium starter kit to come learn how to use everything in that kit and start their journey off on the right foot. We have the 201 classes. These are videos dedicated to individual products. So if there are individual products within Young Living that you are interested in, this is the place where you come and find them. And then we have the 301 level, which we're calling the club. So when you get into the club, you have access to all the 101 content, all the 201 content, as well as in-depth classes like the one we're going to do tonight, short safety videos that ensure that you are sharing with your friends and family how to use all of Young Living's products safely. We have handouts that you can use to teach your own meetings, and we also have just a wide variety of questions and answers. You'll get invitations to events that you can't get anywhere else. And so the new education is going to be amazing. I really think you're going to be very happy with it. It's all fully indexed. One of the things that people often complain about is they're like, Lindsay, you did this amazing video and now I can't find it. And so everything's going to be indexed, searchable, and easy for you to go back and find and jog your memory. So let's see, we got a question here on our chat. Oh, thank you, Darlene. I'm so excited too. So you as current subscribers to the webinar will be grandfathered in to the new website. So I'm super excited to offer that to you guys. And I mean, I just can't say how grateful I am for you, because it's scary to start your own business, and I appreciate you having my back throughout this past year. So if you are currently a monthly subscriber, you will be grandfathered in for 1 month. You will get 1 month access to, all right, please don't unmute yourself. I'm muting people and then they're unmuting themselves. Okay, thank you. Okay, so if you are a monthly subscriber, you will be grandfathered in for 1 month. You will get access to the club. If you are a club member, please save the date. I'm going to host my first ever event on Sunday, June the 17th, right after convention. And the only way you can get an invitation is by being in the club. So if you have an annual subscription, it's really like the biggest offer I've ever given, because I'm going to honor that annual subscription that you have paid for and be sure that you are grandfathered in throughout the entire term. So if you are currently a monthly subscriber, it's time to be an annual subscriber, because that's really going to be an amazing deal this next year. So, Julie, will the old videos from the pharmacist site be available? That is an interesting question. We've been debating whether to have like a behind the scenes kind of archived videos, because the cool thing about the new videos is that they are all professionally produced. The lighting is perfect, you know, everything. So let me talk with my team about that and find out what is the best way for us to go about that. I will say, if you have bought a shareable slide deck in the past, how you will access those is changing. So please, please be sure that if you have bought shareable slide decks, that you download them, save them, because the look of them is changing and they're only going to be a part of the club. You won't be able to go in and purchase individual slide decks anymore. After your trial subscription is up, if you have, Alyssa, yes, the annual subscribers, they're not going to be grandfathered in for an entire year. But let's say you signed up in June, you will get access to the club until June. At that point, you will have the option: do I want to stay in the club? Do I want to fall back down to what's called our Product Pro? That's our 200 level classes. Those are individual videos. So like there will be a sulfurosine video, a master formula video, a Life 9 video. Or you know, hopefully you'll choose one of those options and remain a subscriber to the website. There is going to be some new pricing coming down the pipe because we are producing and generating so much new content. The 101 classes are going to be a flat $20 fee. We're working on having gift cards for leaders. If you know, if you're an upline and you say, I really want to give like my next 10 signups access to this, we're working on that option. The 200 level classes are going to be $14.99 a month. We're launching with 25 videos, and there will be new content coming in March. In August, so in August, we will have all the new convention products just boom, launched. I'm actually booking an Airbnb where I'm going to film all of those new convention products. And then we'll have additional content coming in October. So you'll get 3 new waves of content. Same thing with the 301 levels. The 301s are going to be $29.99 a month. And those are going to be launching all new content in March, as well as in in August and October. So if you're not currently, I mean, you can do the math. Think about, you know, if you're getting grandfathered in for a year and it's $109 and the price point is going to go to $29.99 a month, it's a big savings by going ahead and changing. So here is what sort of your new dashboard will look like. We've got another comment. Hang on one sec. Okay. Linda, we're looking at a discount for paying annually. Let me just jot these notes down, because if this is what's important to you guys, I want to make sure that we do it. So discount for paying annually. And then Alyssa, yes, if you get into the club, the 301 classes, you have access to all the 101 content. It's the all access pass. So you have access to 101 content, 201 content, master classes like the ones we're doing tonight, a series of short safety videos that answers questions like, how do I use essential oils safely if I have diabetes? How do I use them safely if I'm on blood pressure medicines, blood thinning medicines? And then you also have access to shareable slide decks. So you will get loads of slide decks, and you'll get new slide decks every 3 months. The goal long-term in the 201 classes is for you to be able or I'm sorry, is for me to be able to put up one video on every single Young Living product. That's my long-term vision. We're launching with 25. We're launching with 6 different master classes, 6 different short safety videos, 50 short answers to some of my most common questions and answers, and 9 different shareable slide decks. And so it's a really great value. And then also, when you're in the club, you get the opportunity to give me direct feedback. And so before we launch content, I'll be asking you, like, okay, what are your top products that you want to see in the 201 classes? What are the top master classes that you want me to teach? How do I make this better? So there's going to be that. And then you'll get exclusive invitations to events. And so, as I said, save the date, June the 17th, all club members will be invited to a special event with me in Salt Lake City. So if you would like to come and learn really in depth about all those new convention products, I'm actually going to hold off doing a Facebook Live unless corporate tells me I have to, and I have to do what they say because I'm a brand ambassador for them. But my plan is to actually hold off doing a Facebook Live on the new convention products until after I teach my club members. Linda, will you do Salt Lake City a few days before convention? So I thought about doing it before convention because unfortunately June the 17th is Father's Day. And I know that's an important day for a lot of people. However, I can't teach you the new convention products before they launch. I'll know what they are. I'll be all prepped out, ready to go, but I can't reveal what they are lest I get fired as a brand ambassador. And so the event will be Sunday the 17th. And so it's going to be a brunch. So 10 to 12. And so, yep, we'll just get together. We're looking, yep. So just stay an extra day after that. Elaine, I so appreciate you saying that the 301 level is the way to go, because we've put a lot of thought into how do we show the amazing value that you can get. So let me show you what the new dashboard's going to look like. Yep, so Lisa, leave on Monday or take a flight that's maybe like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you are a club member, this is what your new user experience will look like. So again, this is a mock-up, everybody. Like, I've been cranking, actually writing copy all day, every day to update these. And so the 101, it's a course. It's meant to be taken as a chunk. So the 101 will look like this, where you'll have all of your videos here. I know you see 10. I know you see misspellings. I promise it'll be fixed by January. But there's actually 25, 30 videos in this intro series. This one is really basic. It goes through what is an essential oil, how do you get it out of plants, how do you inhale it off your hands, how do you pick a diffuser. It has a lovely bar where you can make sure that you're completing your course. And then it goes into the Product Pro, which is the 201. And so the 201 classes are going to look more like this. So we'll have essential oils, Ningxia. So let's say that you go, I want to learn more about these Ningxia products. Well, here we go. You're going to have 3 different videos here: Ningxia Red, Ningxia Zing, Ningxia Nitro, that you can go through and look at. Let's see, we got another question. Thank you, Julie. I'm so excited. All right. And so let's see. Let me minimize this. And then if you decide to get into, and this is the one that's the least built of all, but so you'll have your classes here, shareable presentations, the short Q&A, the short safety videos. You'll also be able, this is the only place on, I think it's the only place on this website where you can actually suggest a topic directly to me. And so if there's something that you go, I forgot to do that survey that Lindsay sent me, but I really want to suggest that she does this, you can send that directly on to me right here. There will also be, so this is the new dashboard. There will also be an events page where you can go and see where am I about to go, where have I been, and then you can actually request a booking directly with me right on the website. Linda, you're reading my mind. Oils of the Bible. So coming March 15th, there will be a masterclass on the oils of the Bible, as well as a shareable slide deck with a script. So let me just show you, since you guys are really getting into this, you're geeking out with me. So here is the content that we are going to be looking for, and you guys may have to forgive me. So here's what the 101 classes look like. Just focus on this here. So what is an essential oil? What's the process of getting them out of plants? What products do we have? And then, like I said, we ended up, it says 15, but because some of these we just wanted to break up into smaller, more digestible chunks, there actually ended up being somewhere between 25 and 30 different videos in here. So really simple stuff. How do I fill up capsules? All of that. Please mute yourself. Let me get down here. Okay. All right. And then the 201, we're launching, we did all of these products. So this is phase 1, or all of these products that will be a short, indexed, searchable, easy to find video. Phase 2, here are some that are on my radar that I know people are going to want. And again, long term, the goal is to have a short video on every single Young Living product in this section. The 301 classes, we will start with these 5. So combining supplements correctly, potential allergens, reproductive hormone part 1. I have an emotions class. I have another emotions class coming in March. We have the Q&A. And then the cool thing is I actually had Young Living send me their top selling products. And so we're going to make sure that we knock out all of those. So for any of you who are business builders, you can figure out, you can go, all right, well, I really need to know these products in depth so that I can train on them, because it's what's going to help grow my business. Anybody want to venture a guess at what Young Living's #1 selling product by revenue? So what drives more revenue for Young Living than anything else? Anybody? Hang on. Here we go. Let's see what people say. Uh-oh, wrong button. Everybody thinks it's Thieves and Nisha. It's not. 15 milliliter lavender is the number. There you go, Linda, for the win. So like, I'm like, okay, well, we need a video on like 15 different ways to use lavender essential oil. So we've got a lot of amazing content coming down the pipe. Oh, this is base camp. So yeah, here's more of what this will look like. So we have Savvy Minerals videos. There's videos on me teaching. Here is what the master classes will end up looking like. Blog posts, even some of the blog posts with some embedded videos. And so, yeah, it's going to be an amazing step forward for me. And you can contact me directly here on the web. And so we'll stay in touch. So, all right, enough about the new website, unless we got some more questions. Here we go. Lisa and Elaine, you are my besties right now. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And so keep your eye out. It's coming January the 18th. And help me help you, because the only way I can do this is if I have enough money to pay people that are helping me to build all this, because girl ain't got this skill set. So if you hear from people like, hey, I watched Lindsay's video, Julie, yes, we'll absolutely have introductory videos and marketing videos and things that you can help to share away. And the other thing that I will really need your help with is in January, one of my fears is that people will get into the website and they'll crank through the 15 videos, they'll download their slide decks, they'll download their handouts. That's something else. The handout like you received tonight, a link to via email, be sure to, those are all going to be tied to the master classes. I am concerned that people are going to go in, they're going to watch all the videos, they're going to download everything, and they're going to be like, I've seen all of Lindsay's website. Help me remind people, like, look, you're going to get a whole new bank of content 3 more times this year. And just imagine with what we've put together just in this initial launch, if we do this 3 more times, imagine what this is going to look like. My goal is to make this the Young Living encyclopedia of your dreams. So let's, help me help you, because, I want everybody to get the education they deserve, and I want them to be able to share. So I'm super excited to come to Baton Rouge as well. So, all right, everybody. So let's see okay, one more comment. Yay. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. And now, couple other small things. If you are not currently following me on social media, which I figure most of you are, we're doing 12 days of Christmas giveaways. They're going to just get more and more epic. So please go, and you can still enter into all of them on both Instagram and Facebook. And the content that we're going to cover tonight primarily comes from my Slique slides, and those slide decks are on sale right now. So just use the coupon code New Year, New You to save 30% on those slides if you would like to teach your own meeting. Jamie, men's health is a great idea. Let me just jot that down. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the bulk of our content tonight. So if you haven't downloaded your handout, please go download your handout to make sure that you can follow along with ease. So all right, let's just be honest. Changing habits ain't easy. No, if somebody's like, I just need to lose weight, like that is not a small thing to undertake. To say like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna magically lose a bunch of weight. It doesn't happen like that. So if you're planning on participating in the Slique in 60 challenge, anybody planning on participating in Slique in 60? Sweet. Okay, so Slique in 60 is a great opportunity, but simply using the products is not going to be enough. So one of the concepts that I learned back when I was a pharmacist, when you are trying to encourage change in people, you have to do something called set SMART goals. So SMART goals are specific, they are measurable, they have accountability to them, they're realistic, and they are time limited. So if you're setting a SMART goal, you want to make sure that it is specific. Instead of saying something vague, like, I just want to exercise more, you have to set a specific goal, like, I want to attend a yoga class on Monday at 6:30 p.m. at this place, and really make it as specific as possible. It has to be measurable. So instead of saying something like, I just want to eat better, you want to make a very measurable goal. I want to eat 2 servings of leafy green vegetables twice per day. It has to be accountable. A lot of people trip up on this one because they rely on someone else to be their accountability partner. So if someone is accountable to say, I'm going to go to yoga class 6:30 on Monday, if your friend Sally said she was going to join you and then backs out, that's okay. You can still go without Sally because you are your own accountability partner. So if you need an extra kick in the pants, ask a friend or family. Better yet, ask people to join you, and be sure your success is not contingent on them. Sometimes these goals can get really specific. So let's say you're going to go run a couch to 5K, and that's part of your plan for how you're going to stay on track with your New Year's resolutions. Well, step 1 may be you need to go buy tennis shoes, so really make things very specific. It has to be realistic. Please don't tell yourself that you're going to lose 100 pounds in 2 months. It's not realistic. And if you do, there is something in your body called a metabolic set point. And the set point gets real upset when you try to lose weight, because evolutionarily, our bodies don't want to lose weight. Evolutionarily, we actually want to put on weight because it is a defense mechanism. And so if you start to challenge that metabolic set point too rapidly, the risk of putting the weight right back on is a very real risk. So be sure that you're being realistic. If you don't want to work out 7 days a week, don't make a goal to work out 7 days a week. Make a goal to work out 3 days a week. Also, really focus on the food. You have to focus on the food. To the best of my research, exercise is actually a very crappy way to lose weight, because what you're trying to do when you work out is you're trying to use metabolic force to lose the weight. The problem is our bodies are so laden with toxic chemicals, and those toxins that are in our body are primarily made of fat. Well, when our bodies are primarily made of fat as well, those toxins hold on to the fat and makes it nearly impossible to lose the weight. You have to get rid of the toxins in your body in order to help metabolize and start moving that fat all the way through your body. Lastly, time. Give yourself a deadline by which you need to have accomplished your goal. And don't make your goals related to the number on the scale. As much as you'd like to be that perfect 125 pounds, you have no control over what that scale spits back to you. All that you can control is the choices you make each day to help you accomplish your goals. You have to make sure that you are making goals that are actually going to deliver. So instead of being focused on the number on the scale, be focused on the individual choices that you're making each and every day to help you accomplish the goals. So what's inside the Slique Complete kit? So inside the Slique Complete kit, you have everything that you need to craft a new fitness routine. You're going to get the Slique Shake, the Slique Bars, Slique Essence, Slique Citra Slim, which I promise I will mess up saying at least 30 times tonight, Slique Tea, and Slique Gum. So how do you use all of these products together? So that's something that I find that people don't really understand how to do. So in the morning, take your Slique Shake, put at least 2 drops of your Slique Essence into your Slique Shake, and then also drink at least a big old glass of water with at least 2 drops of Slique Essence. You can also use the Slique Tea in the morning if you would like as well. I don't recommend using the Slique Tea in the afternoon. Yep, Elaine's got it right, or Lisa's got it right there in front of her, that brochure. I sent Young Living some updates to that brochure because I found a couple of errors in there. And so I wouldn't necessarily recommend drinking the Slique Tea in the afternoon because it does contain caffeine. You also may want to use some caution if, oh, hey, Lucy of little Instagram fame. Hang on, let me get this stupid dog out of here. Come here, stupid dog. Come here. Isn't she sweet though? Get out. Thank you, Connor. Okay, so where was I? All right, morning. Drink your water. Don't drink your Slique Tea in the afternoon. You also may want to use some caution. That's where I was. You also may want to use some caution with Slique Tea if you have any type of anxiety disorders. The number one thing you can do for anxiety disorders is cut out all caffeine. Maybe not the number one thing, but one thing that's way high up there. You really want to get rid of all caffeine in your daily routine if you have any type of anxiety disorder. You also take your first dose of your Slique Citra Slim in the morning. Hey, you know what, Jerry? If you drink Slique Tea in the evening and it doesn't bother you, more power to you. just be aware that when you do drink caffeine in the evening, you inhibit the body's ability to ramp up levels of adenosine. And adenosine is so good for helping to relax the body and really helping you to get an excellent night's sleep. But I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. I mean, it is just another way to use the product. So go for it if that's your routine. It's just, in general, you want to avoid caffeine in the evening. Have yourself a snack sometime in the morning, piece of fruit, maybe some nuts, a Slique bar, etc. And then in the afternoon, you want to eat a light lunch rich in vegetables. Take your second dose of your Slique Citrus Slim. Have a minimum of 2 drops of your Slique essence in either your Slique tea or water. Again, by about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, probably want to, in general, most people want to avoid drinking caffeine in the afternoon. In the evening, again, have a dinner that's rich in loads and loads of good vegetables and continually drink water. Crush water, like as much water as you can possibly get into your routine. Do it. Throughout the day, whenever you want a piece of Slique gum, go for it. And then, as I said, you need more water than you think you do. So let's go over some key ingredients inside the Slique products. So first thing, Bonnie, why can't I mute you? I'm gonna need you to mute yourself. Inside the Slique products, we've got a couple of really good ingredients. I'm so sorry. Oh, Bonnie for the win. Okay, here we go. So inside the Slique products, you have an ingredient called chicory inulin. So chicory inulin is a fibrous oligosaccharide. So an oligosaccharide is basically just like bunches of carbs piled one right after the other, like cars on a train. So chicory inulin, fibrous oligosaccharide, similar to a prebiotic. A prebiotic is a type of carb that your good bacteria in your gut can eat. It has a mildly sweet flavor. Inulin gets into your gut. It absorbs water. And then it forms a gel-like compound that takes up a lot of space inside your stomach and helps to engage. Inside your stomach, you have stretch receptors. So as your stomach stretches, your brain goes, you ain't hungry no more, homie. And it also has density receptors. And so as there is stuff weighing down your stomach, it also sends a signal to your brain that says, I'm full, I don't need to eat. So when you eat chicory inulin, it helps you to feel fuller longer by engaging those stretch and density receptors. And it also helps you to eliminate excess waste from your body because it helps you to make bigger poops. And I mean, I'm telling you, if you want to lose weight, you better be having massive poops. That is really where, in my opinion, you lose weight. You're not going to lose weight via your sweat. You're going to lose weight by eliminating toxins out of your body. Evelyn, I see that your hand is up. If you have a question, please feel free to type it into the chat box. And so the chicory inulin found within Slique gum as well as the Slique tea. The next ingredient that I really love is called potato skin extract. Potato skin extract, when you eat it, it triggers the release of CCK or cholecystokinin. Cholecystokinin is a peptide hormone that's rapidly released from the small intestines after a meal. It triggers the release of digestive enzymes, which helps you to chew through your food, and it helps to delay gastric emptying. So gastric emptying is like, how long does it take your body to release the food out of your stomach. It delays gastric emptying, and this also makes you feel fuller longer. Interestingly, animal data suggests that the impact of CCK is larger in older animals than in younger animals. And this suggests that older people may get a larger benefit from ingesting compounds that upregulate CCK than younger people do. So if you perhaps are getting a little bit older, wise, long in the tooth, however you want to say it, you can perhaps add in more of the Slique bars and the chocolate coated Slique bars, because those are both going to contain the potato skin extract. And y'all, I super apologize. My computer's about to die. Give me 1 second and I'm going to figure out how I can plug it in. Talk amongst yourselves. Type a question into the chat box. I'll be right back. My apologies, my share screen did me in. All right, so the next ingredient that I want to talk through is frankincense resin. Frankincense resin is found within the Slique gum, and the cool thing about the frankincense resin is it actually comes from our farms. So Gary learned about frankincense resin on the frankincense trail when he saw gentlemen who were harvesting frankincense, and he noticed that they chewed the frankincense as it came out of the tree. So frankincense resin is a great way to help support your teeth, and it's a great ingredient that is found within our Slique gum that also tells a wonderful seed to seal story. Inside the Slique citrus slim, you have sinatrol. So in clinical trials, sinatrol has been shown to decrease waist and hip circumference, decrease abdominal fat mass, and the best thing about sinatrol, this is going to be a major talking point for you, especially if you're sharing Slique with any athletes. So many people want to lose weight, but the real big issue is that when people start losing weight, they end up losing all of their lean muscle mass. That's not good. We don't want to lose our lean muscle mass. We want to keep that lean muscle mass and be sure that we're burning fat mass. So the best thing about sinatrol is in clinical trials, it can increase lean mass while decreasing fat mass. And that's a very, very big deal. So furthermore, sinatrol may help protect against oxidative stress. It helps to decrease a very pro-inflammatory compound called, I really butchered this name. It's one of the very few compounds that I just don't say well. Malondialdehyde. And so malondialdehyde is a marker of inflammation, of oxidative stress in the body. Sinatrol has been shown to help decrease all that malondialdehyde. It also increases my favorite enzyme in the whole body, superoxide dismutase. So superoxide dismutase is an enzyme that helps to unscrew screwed up DNA and screwed up molecules. So if you think about when things are mutated, that's generally a bad thing unless you're an X-Men. But so superoxide dismutase is exactly that. It is a dismutase. It takes out the mutations. Lastly, Sinatrol increases glutathione, and we've talked about glutathione on these calls before. So glutathione is a primary detoxifying agent in your body. And as I said, if you are going to choose, if you're going to try to release the weight, I like the word release the weight versus lose it, because as Marcella taught me, what's the first thing you do when you lose something? You go right back and try to find it. You go right back and try to find it. So if you are someone who is looking to release some weight, choose that language wisely. Just choose to let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. And I love that language, because if you just say, if you're, saying God, universe, whatever you want to say, I want to release all of the weight that no longer serves me well. I want to release the weight that does not bring health to my body. No matter how much weight you end up reducing on the scale, you can know that you released that doesn't serve your body. And so Sinatrol, great way to get some toxins out of your body, great way to help reduce oxidative stress and to help decrease waist and hip circumference and that central abdominal fat, which is the most dangerous fat that you can have. Okay, we have inside Slique Essence. Slique Essence, while it is an essential oil, it also contains stevia. So stevia is all natural, no calorie sweetener. Makes it very important if you're going to use Slique Essence, shake it. Shake it really well, because the stevia tends to settle at the bottom. It also tends to clog the orifice reducer. Those are those plastic bits in the top. So if your orifice reducer gets really clogged, save one of your lids from something like a lemon or an orange or a cinnamon bark and change it out every so often to help get it out. The other thing about Slique Essence is you don't want to be putting Slique Essence into your diffuser. Because it has stevia, it can actually clog and ruin your diffuser. Lastly, another great ingredient is xylitol. So xylitol is another no-calorie sweetener. It's found within the Slique gum, and it's really important that it's inside the Slique gum because it doesn't feed the mouth bacteria. So inside your mouth, you have loads and loads and loads of bacteria, and sugar feeds them, leading to an increased risk of cavities. Xylitol not only doesn't feed those bacteria, but there is some evidence to suggest that it also prevents bacterial adhesion to your tooth. And so it may be able to help support your dental health right along with it. So let's go a little bit more in depth into each of these. How do we use them? Is anybody that shouldn't use them, etc.? So let's start with the Slique Essence. So Slique Essence is a slightly sweet essential oil blend. Contains citrus oils, grapefruit, tangerine, and lemon, alongside acacia and spearmint. And then, as I said, it's sweetened with stevia. The body does not absorb the stevia. It's rapidly broken down and eliminated from the body. It doesn't feed candida, which is great. It's benign to the teeth, and it's generally recognized as safe for human consumption, even in really, really large doses. Basically, it's just a purified extract from the stevia plant. So how do you use Slique Essence? Shake it up and add a drop either into water or mix it into a Ningxia shot. You can also add it into your desserts, smoothies, even add it into Zing. I last week froze it into some ice cubes, and so that stevia and that Slique Essence flavor would slowly infuse into the water. I don't like sweets, and so for me, Slique Essence is a really sweet essential oil. It's much, much sweeter than any of the other essential oils that Young Living offers. There's tons of blogs out there that'll tell you that stevia is going to kill us all, but I really went through and dug through this data, and it's so outdated. Even the authors of the studies themselves have said that there is no good evidence that stevia can cause infertility unless you get into super high toxic level doses. There are some studies out there that show that stevia can lower blood sugar. So if you are on any type of diabetes medicine, you need to be sure that you're checking your blood sugar regularly and that you keep in mind the signs and symptoms of low blood sugar. So hunger, shakiness, irritability, even really like confusion, dizziness, all of those can be signs of low blood sugar. So any questions about Slique Essence or anything else that I've talked about this evening? And if not, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Slique Shake. So the Slique Shake is Young Living's only vegan shake product. It is a berry flavored shake, so very different than the Pure Protein Complete that comes in a vanilla and chocolate flavor, different than Balance Complete, which comes in a vanilla flavor. This one is sweetened with wolfberries, strawberries, organic palm sugar, as well as stevia. It has a blend of proteins, and the cool thing about plant proteins, which you know I'm a big old advocate of plant protein, is that it also brings with it fiber. So you're getting a fiber and protein blend from things like pea protein, quinoa, wolfberry, pumpkin seed protein, and alfalfa grass. There we go. I spit it out. It can be easily modified to fit your tastes. And so you can add almond milk, you can add more fruit, you can actually mix it in with your vanilla spice Pure Protein if you want to do that. And if you use it with your almond milk, there are 220 calories in a glass. It also is infused with Slique Essence, and so you can go ahead and get some more of that flavor. It has naturally derived B vitamins, including folate. And here goes the list. It's gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, nut-free, non-GMO, raw, and vegan, and it has no artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, or cholesterol. It's a pretty clean product right there. Here's the best thing. A lot of people say, but Lindsay, Slique shakes are so expensive. And so here's the thing. The average caloric intake of a person in the US is 3,700 calories a day. So if there are 3 meals in a day, that's 1,250 calories per meal. Like, whoa, hashtag this is why you're fat. So substituting in Slique Shake for one of those meals could shave off 1,000 calories. The other thing is the average American spends $150 to $170 a week on food, and that's up to $8 per meal. So the Slique Shakes are just over $3 a pack if you're buying wholesale, and that's not including your Essential Rewards points that you're getting back, because I know all y'all on Essential Rewards so that you can maximize and get your products as cheaply as possible. So you can actually save money while losing weight, which is pretty sweet, I think. So Slique Citrus Slim, formulated with plant-based extracts that help to support healthy weight management, metabolism, energy levels, and also help you to burn fat. That's what the Slique Citrus Slim does, is it helps you to burn fat. So you have citrus extracts, plant-based ingredients that provide polyphenols. Polyphenols, there's so many polyphenols out there, like nobody really knows what exactly they do. There's so many purported health benefits. And we know that people who eat diets that are very, very high in polyphenols tend to just generally be healthier people. So you're going to get lots of polyphenols as well as lots of antioxidants. The other cool thing that polyphenols can do for you is polyphenols are very astringent. They help to shrink cells. So if you've ever eaten if you've ever had like pomegranate or quince, and you make that like sound in your mouth, or you've had a really high tannin glass of wine, that sound that you're making is because the polyphenols inside these foods are shrinking the cells in your tongue and inside your mouth. All of this, all vegan. All right, so Slique tea. Slique tea is amazing seed to seal stories. So we've talked about the frankincense resin powder. There is also oolong tea. If you've ever seen that picture of Gary where he's standing in the field of these green leaves with the white hat on, that is that's the oolong tea. That's our oolong tea farm. So the oolong tea is really rich in flavonoids, and flavonoids are dietary compounds generally associated with helping to maintain healthy bodies on all kinds of levels. Oolong tea, such as that's in the Slique tea, also contains polyphenols that we just talked about a second ago. And then you also have the chicory inulin, and we've talked about what that is. Slique tea is also really customizable. So inside those tea bags are cacao nibs. So if you're somebody who really has a sweet tooth and really is a chocoholic, you may want to take the back of a spoon and press it on the side of a coffee cup as you're brewing and steeping it, because this is going to make sure that you release all of that cocoa flavor from those cacao nibs. And then you can, if you don't, then just steep your tea and pull your tea bag out so that it doesn't infuse with quite so much of that chocolate flavor. Both the Slique bars as well as the chocolate coated Slique bars, they work in two ways. They help to maintain satiety by, number one, that CCK that we already talked about. So the CCK, remember, that's that peptide hormone that goes to your brain and says, hey brain, I'm full, stop eating. And then you also have some very nutrient dense calories in the Slique bars. So you have a blend of nuts and berries, including baro nuts, golden berries, and wolfberries. These bring with it a lot of fiber. And that fiber is really going to help you stay fuller longer. You also have cinnamon, vanilla, and orange essential oils that can help to moderate your cravings. These are high fiber bars, so be sure you're drinking a lot of water with them because you don't want to end up getting constipated. And they are also gluten-free. They are not nut-free. As I've said, they contain baro nuts. So if somebody's got a very severe tree nut allergy, this is not for them. No trans fat, no preservatives inside that Slique bar. So once you open it, be sure to go ahead and finish it. So the potato skin extract, a lot of people say if I'm allergic to nightshades, can I still use the Slique bars? It's up to you. I've never seen any data that specifically shows that the potato skin extract causes inflammation. But if you're concerned about that, that's okay. Don't use it. There are plenty of other Slique products that can help to support healthy weight management. Jamie, I'm reading your question. Interesting. So Jamie says that she's been researching xylitol, that it caused some skin and lung issues. And then when she took it out, it got better. That's okay. Not every supplement is perfect for every person. And don't beat yourself up. If that happens to you, just say, it's not the right supplement for me. And that is A-okay. Not every person has to use every supplement. And I see people all the time that feel guilty when they go like, oh, I tried this Young Living supplement and I just didn't love it. And they feel guilty about that. That's all right. That's why Young Living has like 400 products, is so that you can find the perfect mix of products for you. So don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. If that's the way your body reacts, don't use any products that contain xylitol. That's a-okay. I would be interested to know what research you found, because I've never heard of this being a concern with any of the xylitol containing products. So let me know what you find out there. Slique gum, I feel like we've really covered it. Frankincense resin powder. You've got xylitol. Because it has xylitol, remember that xylitol is very toxic to dogs, so don't let your dog accidentally get a hold of your Slique gum and chew it all. In humans, the xylitol doesn't cause any insulin to be released because it doesn't have any calories. But in dogs, their pancreas gets confused by that sweet taste and it causes insulin to be released. But since there's no sugar, it actually drives their blood glucose down lower. And so just keep in mind, keep the Slique gum away from your dogs. So how does the Slique in 60 challenge work? Number one, if you aren't satisfied with any Slique kit that you get after 2 months, you can return it all for ER points equal to the value of the kits. So all you have to do to participate in the Slique in 60 challenge, and you don't have to do it at the times when Young Living is doing contests for it, but you might as well win some cool prizes. All you have to do, buy one of the Slique kits. It doesn't have to be the Slique Complete. It can also be the Slique Assist or the Slique Maintain. Buy those kits for 2 months in a row. Save your packaging. They're going to want that packaging back. If you don't like the products within 60 days, call customer care, let them know that you would like to return them, and they will give you back ER points to help you get you started with some other products. Some other products that you may want to consider as you are going on your journey. Number one, if you're adding in exercise, and if you're like me and you dread the gym, I hate the gym, you may get sore. You may get very, very sore from the gym. If you have maybe you're a little bit older, maybe you've got some bone and joint issues, you might want to consider something like Agile Ease. So Agile Ease, again, tells a great seed to seal story, because we've got our frankincense resin that comes directly from our farm in Oman. It also has undenatured collagen to help support your joint and cartilage health. It's important to really stress to people that it is undenatured collagen. This is great because it helps to set it apart from other bone and joint supplements out there on the market. Undenatured collagen is basically where collagen in general is like this twisted and gnarled molecule. And when you untwist that molecule, it makes it where it doesn't fit into the receptors as tightly as it could. So, and that's what denaturing is. That's untwisting all of it. So we want to make sure that we keep our molecule nice and tight. And so the undenatured piece of this is important to teach people about. Agile Ease is going to ease joint discomfort as well as support your body's response to acute inflammation. So if you're going and starting a new fitness routine, or if you're like Jamie and you've had a knee repair, maybe adding in something like Agile Ease is a great option. Pure Protein Complete is another one of my favorite products for people who are really exercising a lot to get some protein into their routine. It also contains a blend of ancient peat and apple extract, and that's called Elevate-TP. So like an elevator goes up, Elevate ATP is going to help your ATP levels to go up because that's what's going to help you to build good energy. You have a full spectrum of your amino acids, and you have a blend of 5 proteins in here. So this is a whey-based product. So for people who are on the no whey bandwagon, they need to go back to their Slique their Slique shakes. So you have goat and cow's whey, pea protein, egg white protein, organic hemp seed protein, and all of these combined deliver 25 grams of protein per serving. Theoretically, there is a very, very ridiculously low risk of a hemp seed protein causing a false positive on a drug test. So if you've got somebody who is routinely drug tested in the workplace, this isn't the perfect supplement for them, okay? And again, it's ridiculously low. I mean, it's way lower than even eating poppy seed muffins. But I throw that out there because I've had people that work, that are G-men that work for the feds. They get real upset if you don't tell them that kind of stuff. All of the cow's milk and the goat's milk that's used to create the whey is free from recombinant bovine growth hormone. And this is a soy-free supplement. Jenny, I see that you have a question. If you want to type that in, that would be phenomenal. So Pure Protein also contains your Pure Protein also contains all of your B vitamins. Dina, behind the scenes, has a great question. When should you take Agiles? Agiles, I don't have the labeling right here in front of me. I believe that it is labeled to to take twice per day. In fact, I'm real confident in that. And I'm wrong. So shows what my confidence gets you. So it's labeled to take 2 capsules once a day. You might want to take them maybe like an hour before exercise, or if you're someone like me, who the only way I'm going to take supplements is if I take them all together first thing in the morning and then maybe another one at bedtime, take it in the morning and you'll be absolutely fine. That is fine. There's no people that Agiles makes me like concerned about using it. It is an animal-based product, so if you've got people that live a vegan, vegetarian lifestyle, this is not going to be the supplement for them. If you would like a vegan or a vegetarian bone and joint support supplement, go towards your sulfurzyme. That's going to be your option. Okay. Last but very not least, I'm in love with the Cool Azul pain cream. That stuff is the bomb.com. It works by 2 different mechanisms. First, Jenny, that's perfect. So first, the Cool Azul pain cream works by, it contains 2 ingredients, menthol and methyl salicylate. And this is what gives it its therapeutic action. It is an over-the-counter drug, so I can talk about therapy. So first, menthol binds your TRPM8 receptor. The name of it's not important, but what it does is important. So menthol binds this receptor and it produces a cold sensation. This produces a counter irritant effect. Basically, your brain gets distracted by all the cold and then it forgets about all the pain. That's what a counter irritant effect is. The second way that Cool Azul pain cream works is the methyl salicylate inhibits an enzyme called cyclooxygenase. And cyclooxygenase inhibits the production of prostaglandins. Prostaglandins the body perceives them as painful. And so in reducing prostaglandins, you reduce the amount of pain sensation. So other over-the-counter medicines work in this very similar way. Advil inhibits cyclooxygenase. It inhibits both COX-1 and COX-2. And so Aleve works in the same way, inhibits COX-1 and COX-2. So that is how that methyl salicylate works. You do have to be cautious if you're on blood thinners. Methyl salicylate is a well-known blood thinning agent. And so if you know someone who's on blood thinning medicines, they need to be sure that they are talking to whoever's managing their anticoagulation about the fact that they're using a cream that contains methyl salicylate. Doesn't mean that they cannot use it. It simply means that they need to know the signs and symptoms of bleeding, because methyl salicylate can cause an increased risk of bleeding. Methyl salicylate is also not something that you want to overuse. Please don't coat your entire body in Cool Azul pain cream 3 and 4 times a day. Number one, you're going to freeze. And number two, you're going to have too high a level of methyl salicylate, and that's not what we want to see happen. So, okay, that is the end of the content that I have for you this evening. So please throw me your questions and we'll do some Q&A. Quick side question. What is the best magnesium support to help with regularity? Or is this outside of Young Living Essential Oils scope? We don't have any products labeled to help support regularity. If you need a swift kick in the pants, no pun intended, to help you go more, go for like something like a Comfortone. Comfortone is really amazing. If you want the magnesium because of the plethora of effects, you know, the relaxation of the body, you can think of something like there's magnesium inside Master Formula, inside Mineral Essence, inside MegaCal, Super Cal Plus, and Alkaline, maybe. Somebody double check me on that one. But all of those contain magnesium. They're not there specifically to support regularity, but we do have things like ICP, which are going to help build more bigger stools. And then you have something like Comfortone or Rahemagen that's going to help to push out the stool. Okay, scrolling up back through your questions. When will Acatea get back in stock? I'm sorry, I don't know. What is the best vitamin D? It depends on if you want a vegetarian source or an animal-based source. If you don't mind having an animal-based source, you can take Omega Gize. If you want a vegetarian source, take MindWise. You also have Master Formula that is a vegetarian-friendly multivitamin. So that's an option as well. Talk to us about questions we might receive from members as to why nitro in January is going to be beneficial over the tea.
No, Mommy.
No, Mommy. No. Let me think. So, I mean, nitro has a lot of very similar talking points to it's like a blend between the Slique tea and Pure Protein Complete. So number one, you've got caffeine from white tea extract inside nitro. You also have a special ingredient called bioenergy ribose. So remember me talking about Elevate ATP and how it can help you to build ATP? Bioenergy ribose also helps you to build ATP. ATP is a molecule that exists in 3 separate bits. Right in the center bit is a ribose molecule. This is a special type of sugar. And so basically with nitro, you're giving people the building block that they need to build ATP. I don't know that it's more beneficial over the tea. They're very, very different products. And what do you say once the tea is back? Hallelujah, the tea is back. And so, yeah, they're very, very different products. They taste dramatically different. They feel dramatically different in the body. And so you've got a lot of options there. But the things that I would highlight inside Nitro supports both the body and the mind with naturally occurring caffeine, Korean ginseng. You've even got a mega dose of iodine, or sorry, you've got a small dose of iodine. And so if you want to support your thyroid, you can give some iodine, some building blocks there. And then remember that bioenergy ribose. That's going to be a big one. Julie, is there a max surface area for Cool-Azul? There's not necessarily a max surface area, but just look out for the early signs and symptoms of bleeding. So if you're going to put Cool-Azul on your upper back, that's cool. Don't put Cool-Azul on your upper back 8 times a day. But, and then if you're going to put it on the regular, look out for signs and symptoms of bleeding, and they can happen really early, you know? So when I think about signs and symptoms of bleeding, I go head to toe. Nosebleeds, pink in the sink while brushing or flossing, bruises that don't heal in a time frame that's normal for you, vomiting blood or vomiting anything that looks like ground coffee, pooping blood and pooping anything that looks dark and tarry and sludgy. So look out for those kinds of things if you're going to be using Cool-Azul pain cream, especially if you're going to be combining it with other products that contain wintergreen, such as things like deep relief, pan away, the raindrop technique, etc. So there's no specific area, but do use some more caution on, like, you know, the smaller you are, the less of it you need. And that's especially true for young kids. Okay. So there's actually been some teenagers that have died from the overuse of synthetic methyl salicylate creams. Ours is not a synthetic, but nonetheless, the risk may still be there. So just use some caution there. Okay, any other questions before we end for the evening? If not, if you didn't hear my big old spiel at the very beginning, please go back and watch it. I gave you an intro to the new website. Oh, Jamie, great question. Best supplement for skin. Whenever you think hair, skin, or nails, you have to think sulfur. Hair, skin, and nails equals sulfur. Get on the Sulfurzyme bandwagon. Every single Young Living member should be taking Sulfurzyme every day. I firmly, firmly believe that. If you are a Young Living member not using the Sulfurzyme, you need to be. It is amazing, and it just helps you so much. If you're super dry, be sure that you're using the Art Intensive Moisturizer, layering up so wash with the Art Gentle Cleanser. If you have super dry skin, the Orange Blossom Face Wash is not going to be your friend. Be sure that you are layering up Art Gentle Moisturizer. If you are confident to put frankincense on your face and you've tested it somewhere else on your arms or on your body, such as your arm, frankincense, Art Renewal Serum, and then pad on the Art Intensive Moisturizer. And if that doesn't work, girl, just use straight up coconut oil. Just smother on that coconut oil and call it a day. I actually wrote a research paper way back in the day about coconut oil. And whenever I tell people to put coconut oil on their skin, they're like, but I'm going to break out. No, coconut oil actually directly inhibits the bacteria P. acnes that causes acne. So you're not really running a risk there. Jerry says that the Sandalwood Moisture Cream, also amazing. I don't use it, but that is a good one. Ooh, Julie, I love this idea. I'm writing that down. So for a future class, we have things like skincare for different skin types. I love that idea. I also love the Art Beauty Mask. The new Art Beauty Mask, the new reformulation is so much better than the old formulation. The way that it works on your skin and sticks to your skin, it's just fantastic. Art Intensive, Darlene, is amazing. You can layer it with the Sheer Lume and the Boswellia. Whatever you do, just you got to get moisture into that skin. And then, Janie, the other thing is loads of water. You got to be drinking water or else your skin is never going to plump up and firm up like you're wanting it to. Yeah, if that's your downfall, then all this product is not going to help you. You're going to need to drink the water. All right. Jenny, for someone who has carotid arteries, we all do, and is trying to help with oils, is there anything to be cautious with that can break apart and cause issues? I'm not sure I fully understand your question. So we all have carotid arteries. Are you worried about plaques inside the carotid arteries and maybe something that would break off one of those plaques? That's what it sounds like that you're asking. So correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Well, number one, we got to work on the calcium and magnesium balance. So if you have calcified plaques in your arteries, the number one thing that you need is magnesium, because magnesium is going to help you to push calcium into the bones. That's one of magnesium's jobs. So that would be my number one thing. I have never come across any research that, to the best of my knowledge, would suggest that any of Young Living's products can break off plaques and potentially lead to a heart attack or stroke. So I would put that low on my concerns, but I would be slamming my body with magnesium, because what's the worst that can happen? You're going to pee out some extra magnesium. If you start having diarrhea, back off. And there you go. So, let's see. Ooh, Linda, I love that. So I can't, say that that's what it does, because none of our stuff is, but I will say that the coconut oil is great to help control breakouts as well. So, okay, everybody, I am over and out for the evening. Where is this unmuted? Found it. All right. I am so grateful to all of you. I'm hoping that you'll come and check out the new website January the 18th, and keep an eye out, because we're going to be doing some special surprises only for the club members. And so I'm hoping that each of you will come back and join some more of these live events in the future. So hi, Lisa's granddaughter. How's it going? So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Festivus for the rest of us, all that goodness. So sending you all so much love, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.